This here's from People, and that's exactly why I'm covering it, because it's all positive. And People has written over the last 2 or 3 years mostly negative about Johnny, like 80%. They've had the occasional positivity article, but mostly negative. So I figured we'd feature them. It's from November 10th, 2023, pretty new. Johnny Depp shares appreciation as he wraps filming independent movie Madi as director. Or it's Modi, I get confused. Let's just keep going. They say he posted on Instagram that he finished the movie. I couldn't load the page for whatever reason, but it's probably, just him saying that. And Johnny says, to my dear Modi film family, Kazanam for all your exceptional efforts without which this film could not have been made, Depp wrote alongside a snapshot from Budapest, hungry of himself, applauding the crew members. Okay, I think I do have that one actually. We'll get to it later. A source told People in June that the actor who also toured with his supergroup, the Hollywood Vampires, this summer has moved on from last year and is happy at this point in life. Sounds pretty good, and I think we were getting that hint. In the last year, he's been able to touch all these different parts of his life that he hadn't been able to do that much before because he was so busy dealing with matters tied to the Amber trial, the source said. It's nice for him to be an artist first and foremost. Alright, so they gotta mention it, but it was pretty neutral. They claim their source mentioned it. Alrighty then. And they say this movie is his second big movie since the trial, I guess Minamata being the first. They say he appeared at the Cannes Film Festival, where Jean Dabari came out. Okay, I forgot about that. So I guess I'm not counting Minamata, but it's actually 3 now. Minamata wasn't huge, but big enough. It was a movie. So, alright, people, let's just say 3. And they see Jean Dabari was confirmed for North American distribution, which I'm sure we knew, didn't we? Alright, anyway. They talk about the actor who was in the new film that Johnny's making, and they say him and Depp took a bunch of pictures together, which I'd assume they would. Huge love and respect to my dear brother, Johnny Depp, our captain, for his unique vision, his passion, his care, and his trust. I salute you, Mick Farlane wrote. Yeah, sounds about right. Like we know, pretty much everyone who comes in contact with Johnny has very similar things to say. Captain-like, brotherly, respect, that kind of thing. Sounds familiar. They say it's the second time he's been director. The other film he directed was 1997's The Brave, which also starred Marlon Brando. And they quote Depp one more time, excuse me if I say this name wrong. The saga of Mr. Modigliani's life is one that I'm incredibly honored and truly humbled to bring to the screen, Depp said in a previous statement. It was a life of great hardship but eventual triumph, a universally human story all viewers can identify with. Yeah, sounds good. You might or might not know, I'm in Japan. I didn't see Minamata because whole theme was so depressing. But this one, I think, is right up my alley. So this here's from a previous video. This must be the photo they're talking about of Johnny wrapping up the film. Now, I used it because some Amber fans were comparing that to Amber's walk on the red carpet for her film In the Fire, which had a very low attendance, by the way, at the premiere in Spain. And I was saying, Johnny looks cool here, like a regular dude. So, Johnny directed a movie, with Al Pacino, by the way, and Amber was in a movie with people no one's ever heard of, and they were saying Johnny is looking like a bum? I don't think so. Okay, Amber paid someone to do her hair and her makeup. Great. But anyway, enough about that. Unfortunately, I didn't separate these two pictures, but I wasn't actually done making my point in my last video that this here, directing a film, is a lot better than starring in one that's basically unknown. And as for People, yeah, positive article, great info, but they've got, like I said, probably hundreds of negative ones on Johnny, so I'm not going to be like, oh, the air's all clear now, you guys are on Johnny's side. Alright, one good one. They actually need to apologize, and then maybe I'll be like, alright, they're on the right track. Anyway, if you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you don't, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.